Today we are doing a taste test of one of nature's best protein makers, peanuts. Today we've got 5 awesome peanut butters that are all organic. They are very simple with just nuts, salt, and in one case or 2 cases, oil. So we're going to be taste testing all of these, tell you guys what we think about their smells, their taste, their texture, and let you know which one of these is the very best.
Yeah, but before we get into the video, we just want to thank you guys for all the support recently on our videos, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing to our channel because we post food reviews every single week.
All right, let's get started with Kirkland.
So this is Costco's brand Kirkland, and this one just has dry roasted peanuts and sea salt.
All right, awesome. And we did stir all of these up. You know what? This was one of the few that actually didn't need really any stirring. A lot of them have a bunch of oil at the top and you gotta stir them for a while to get it all mixed up. This is, I don't know, kind of runny-ish.
Kind of runny, yeah.
Smells like dry roasted peanuts.
And it completely consumes your mouth.
Wow.
I just got a tiny spoonful. This isn't a bad thing, by the way, like particular to this peanut butter. It's just all peanut butters kind of do that.
I don't know. We're gonna find out if all peanut butters do that.
Actually, this one might be worse than
I think
others.
This one's actually really bad.
It got in everywhere in my mouth, all the little cracks and crevices, and now it's just solidifying in there.
Immediately turned to like glue in there. Okay.
Okay, well, in terms of taste,
yeah, trying to taste it right now.
of course, more often than not, you're probably going to be eating peanut butter with, you know, on a sandwich or with something else, not
chocolate
just like this.
or ice cream, preferably for me. Definitely one of my favorite kind of mix-in foods when it comes to something like that.
And we're rating these all from 1 to 10, by the way. The top 2 are going to a final round.
Okay. So I think it has a really good flavor. Very, you can definitely taste that dry roasted flavor.
I don't know if I could say really good flavor. I think it's a solid peanut butter flavor, but, you know, I know this is just like organic peanut butter. It's a little bit of the healthier versions, but it definitely is not a Skippy or a Jif where it tastes like it has added sugar or anything.
It doesn't have added sugar. So yeah, it does not taste sweet like that. But I do think it has a good flavor for just, you know, basically being peanuts. And I think these are Valencia peanuts, which I think in all my reviews that I read said something about them being extra clean, like from toxins and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought I was talking about Valencia, Spain when I saw that, and I got kind of excited, but apparently it just means Valencia, California.
I'm pretty sure it's California. Okay, so taking into consideration smell, taste, flavor, texture, I think I'm gonna go with a solid 6 on this one.
6? I was gonna say the same thing because I think although the taste is good, texture might be a little bit too, I don't know, is there a describing word for that? Just consuming, like getting everywhere in my mouth and being a little bit annoying.
So 6 is a good number, I guess, because we don't know if things are going to be better or worse, but I guess it's first one's kind of the hardest one to do. So I guess we'll see where we go from here. All right, second up, we've got Whole Foods 365 creamy, and I think we mentioned, or maybe we didn't, but all of these are creamy. So
this one does seem very, very creamy.
It does. I mean, I really like the look of it. It looks nice and smooth.
And creamy, yeah.
So.
Oh.
That has a distinctly different taste, doesn't it?
The taste is much different.
This is dry roasted peanuts. Oh, this one has palm oil, actually.
Okay.
And
I don't know if that's what I'm tasting. It tastes a little bit more peanut-y. Like maybe a little bit more like burnt peanuts. I don't know.
I think I actually like the flavor of this one slightly better than
I would
the
say
Kirkland.
I don't really have a preference. I maybe like this one a little bit less.
I like the texture on this one a lot better though.
Oh, true.
And it didn't immediately gum up my mouth.
Yes, so that is a positive for sure.
There are some definite positives to this one. The gumming up thing may be because of the palm oil. I'm not really sure.
Like I said, I like the flavor maybe just a little bit less, but because I like the texture better and it doesn't get all up everywhere in my mouth, I might have to give it a little bit of a better score. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay. And after tasting it, again, I actually agree about the taste. It's not quite as good, but the texture makes up for that in spades. I'm going to say, I hate to do this, but
7?
It is. It's a 7.
Right.
I'm sorry. It's the same.
It's a 7.
So, okay, we're at 14 with this one.
Next up, we've got Kuzas Sweet Ella's peanut butter, and this one is peanuts and sea salt, although this one is not dry roasted peanuts, it's just normal peanuts, or at least it didn't specify that they're dry
As
roasted.
far as
So
the ingredients go.
we'll see if there's a difference in taste.
Yep. And all of the ones that were, all the peanut butter brands that we're trying today, they're all,
Whoa.
they're all like, I went to a bunch of different websites and looked up all these peanut butters and got a bunch of them that were all like highly rated. This one, however, is more of a regional one that we are trying today. So it wasn't on those websites, and we're trying to see if this one matches up.
Okay, I don't know if I want to give my opinion yet because I don't want to sway you in a certain direction. So what do you think about it?
Okay, first of all, it did the exact same thing to me that the Kirkland one did. So you're gonna have to give me a second to.
Okay, so I think, yes, it does have that gumming up factor where it goes everywhere in your mouth and just sticks.
It has a much different flavor.
But I think the flavor is really good. It almost tastes like there is a little bit of added sugar or something like that.
It's kind of, well, it's called Sweet Ella's.
Yes, it is. Although it doesn't have added sugar, it just tastes like it does.
So maybe the peanuts that they use are just extra sweet. That's kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah, that could be the case.
Um,
I have some peanut butter stuck in my mouth.
I'm just looking to see if it says anything about like where the peanuts come from, but it doesn't. I agree. It's a very nice flavor. I do not love that texture.
Yeah, so I think flavor by far the best that we've tasted so far. Texture could be the worst. Or maybe, what was that other one that we tried, the Kirkland?
I don't think that texture per se is really bad. It's just that it gets stuck into your mouth.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I mean.
So the texture actually, I think it's fine. It's a tiny bit gritty. It's not as smooth as the, what was it, the 365?
Which I don't really mind. I actually like the chunky peanut butter.
Well, so do I, but we're doing smooth. So it's not as gritty as the Kirkland one either. The Kirkland I thought was even grittier, but it does gum up your mouth.
So just going on flavor alone,
right?
This is definitely the best.
So
but I do have to take that into account.
I'm gonna have to say probably a 7. I'm gonna go with the same as the last one that I did.
Okay, I'm trying to decide between 7.5 and 8.
Well, while you're deciding that, if you guys spoon eat peanut butter, let us know in the comments because I'm interested. I know some people do that.
Yeah.
I don't, but
and let us know if you have that problem. Do you like it just going? I mean, maybe if people really like peanut butter, it just goes everywhere in their mouth, and then they just get to taste it for a while.
Suck on it over time.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I can give it an 8 because of that problem that I have with it gumming up, but
really
I will
like
give
flavor.
it a 7.5 because the flavor's good.
Cool. Well, that one's first place so far. All right, we've got number 4 out of 5 here. It is Once Again, and this one has, I don't know, just a list of different things. It is gluten-free, certified, vegan, kosher, keto, and plant-based protein. So,
Sounds pretty good.
This is just peanuts. It doesn't have salt or any other ingredients.
And I was noticing this one smells really good.
Oh.
See how? Oh, that's kind of a lot.
And
hopefully this one isn't a gummer.
It looks like it's runny, on the runny side. Yeah, definitely runny.
I don't know. I don't have anything to say about this one. It's just your average peanut butter. Like, I don't know. It just tastes like peanut butter to me.
And it also comes in kind of right down the middle as far as stickiness.
Stickiness right down the middle. Flavor right down the middle. It's just your average peanut butter. It's good, but there's nothing special.
Yeah, that's true. And it's probably because it has nothing but nuts. There's no salt or anything else in it.
So saying that, I'll give it a 5.
For just a very plain peanut butter though, not bad at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, not super flavorful or anything. I think it's a 5.5.
5.5? Okay. Yeah. So we finally disagreed. I guess we disagreed on the last one a little bit too.
Yeah. But. Okay, last up is Santa Cruz, and this one is very popular on a bunch of different websites we've seen, so let's dig into that and see if it's as good as the hype.
Okay, so Santa Cruz just has peanuts and salt, no oil added to this one. Let's see how it tastes. It looks a little like there's some tiny little chunks in there.
Yeah, this one's a little gritty looking.
Very unique flavor again.
I'm not getting a really strong smell from this one. Oh, wow.
Very unique flavor, right?
That one's really gritty.
Oh, the texture is super weird. Okay, so when I put it in my mouth, there was no time for it to even get anywhere and gum up my mouth. It's just like solidified instantly.
I like the flavor of this one. This one's good. I can't say that I love the grittiness,
I don't mind it.
but it's not too sticky. It's probably the second best on the stickiness scale.
Yeah, I'll give this one a 7. I think flavor is probably above average, and it doesn't have that stickiness that some of the others do.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely up there.
I'm giving this, I think this one's my favorite so far. I'm giving this one a 7.5.
Oh, okay. Well, this was the last one, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's add up the scores, and we will bring out the best 2.
Be right back. All right, guys, we are back for the final, and both of these guys scored 14.5 total points, so they tied for first place. We were about to break that tie. And again, we've got Santa Cruz over here and Kuzas Sweet Ella's on this side.
Santa Cruz first. Oh, no.
Oh, you dropped it.
Darn it.
First drop of the day. Oh, yeah.
So, a little bit of
Sticky.
a weird texture with that grittiness.
This is the one that I said didn't stick very much, wasn't it? Seemed a little stickier. I wonder if that depends on how much I flush my mouth with water before I eat it.
Yeah. That one, still not super sticky for me. Good flavor. Texture is a little bit weird with that grittiness.
Yeah.
The Sweet Ella's looks way creamier.
No, I can fool you. Do like the flavor on that one, though.
I really don't think there's much of a competition here.
Really? Let's find out.
Let me just make sure.
Oh, wow. It is kind of surprising. This one, the flavor on this one is just better than all
and
of
the
the other ones
texture.
that we've done.
Yeah, maybe
And
they
the-
just did use like some really sugary peanuts because there's no sugar added, but it tastes like there is a little bit of sweetness there.
They put sugar in the soil when they when they grow these
Yeah.
peanuts.
And the texture is better in terms of a creamy peanut butter because it doesn't have that grittiness in there. So yeah, great texture, great flavor.
Okay, I'm surprised. So all of these places that have reviewed peanut butters need to add Kuzas Sweet Ella's to the mix and see if it's better, because today we're gonna have to say that this is number 1.
Yep.
This is number 1.
We hope you guys enjoyed this taste test, and if you did, leave it a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next week.
See ya.